came together because there are no resources for parents. Who wants to speak about that? Maybe Amy, you want to share about that a little bit?
Sure. We all met through social media, one way or another. I had met Beth first and found out that we lived in the same community. And so when you hear that somebody else is going through what you're going through, and now, mind you, the people that connected us don't know RAD, but they kept telling me, I know somebody else that's saying something very similar.
You're both crazy, let's connect you.
Yes. Probably. But even at that time, in my own mind, I'm thinking, yeah, but I bet she doesn't understand what I'm going through. Like, yeah, there's other parents that are raising hard kids. I'm not, parenting's hard, and yeah, I'm sure, yeah, but trust me, nobody's understanding what I'm going through. Long story short, end up meeting Beth, connect right away. It's like that sisterhood of, oh my gosh, I'm not alone. And it's almost like you hold on for a lifeline.
Yes.
Then in a social media group, Kathleen and I ended up hooking up, and she reached out and said, I think we live in the same community. And
three of you, this rare thing that nobody ever sees, and three of you live within about how far from each other?
5 miles.
Well,
we're about
she's in the middle,
She's in
so
between.
we're
10 miles of
10
between.
miles.
10 miles. There's
Same
three of
city.
you.
Same
And
city.
this city is not a big,
No,
It's not a big
it's not
city.
a metropolitan.
no, this is kind of
Ironically,
eastern Denver, out in the middle of nowhere, and there's three of
small
you.
town.
Ironically, though, there's several more.
There's
Well,
you draw
not
a 10
several.
mile radius around where I
Yes.
live in between them, and there's probably at least 10 more.
Yes.
that we've
That we
learned
know of.
about.
Yes.
Yeah.
That we're aware of.
Right.
That
So-
either do or have lived in that circle.
Yeah.
Some have moved, but
And we met for coffee, and I remember the evening very clear. I was reading on one of the social media groups, and I was reading a story that another parent had posted, and I could feel her desperation, and I could feel the crisis in the house, and I could hear what she was saying. And at that point, I was kind of on the end of my journey with it, with locating placement and stuff for my daughter so she could be safe. And I just felt ethically, I cannot do anything. I cannot sit here and do nothing. I felt like it was driving by a massive car wreck where people are
Gawking.
yeah, and I thought, you have to get out and help. Like, you can't just let people be in this crisis alone. And I just thought, okay, I'm gonna just see what happens with this. And I think it was the next day, I was on the phone with Kathleen, and I'm like, I can't do this. And we know somebody, we have a contact in the media, and I don't know, they may want to do the story, but here's what I'm thinking. I think we have to do something. Are you on board? And she was like, I agree. I feel the same way. And I'm going, okay, we've got to call back. We've got to create an army, and we've got to help be a lifeline for these families, for these children. Adoptions are failing.
Yeah.
That's not okay. Every child does deserve a family. But we have to be smart in meeting those child's needs.
And holding the family together in the process.
Right.
Yeah.
And keeping everybody safe.
Right.
And there's ways to do that.